Morning. Hope you got some sleep. Your Saturday is packed. Here's your night. One of the best rivalries in sports, 6 Eastern ESPN. Number 12 Duke hosting North Carolina. A ranked Duke team hasn't lost at home to an unranked Carolina squad since March 4th, 1990. College to the pros, 8:30 sharp. 76ers heading out west. They get Steph Curry and the Warriors in San Francisco. 23 for Steph in his first game back. Needs 5 made threes to become the third player to make 2,500 in a career. And then switch over to ESPN Plus. To close out your night, UFC 248 undefeated UFC middleweight champion Israel Adesanya making the first defense of his title as he faces perennial contender Yoel Romero in the main event. That's how you end the night. That's also how we start a show. Saturday morning, Nicole Briscoe, Randy Scott on SportsCenter AM. Zion Williamson has a streak snapped, but still gets what he came for. We're going to start with a matchup selfishly I hope for come June.
Yeah, but this isn't like a new thing, right? You're not just starting to hope for this, right?
I'm starting to.
Where have you been?
Sleepy.
What's wrong with you? Best in the East, the Bucks. The best in the West, the Lakers. And then pregame, you got the LeBron, Kobe jersey, Dwayne Wade there to take it all in early. I mean, Giannis was a bit ridiculous, going right at Anthony Davis. The Lakers said, though, that their defensive strategy was to put a body on him, and they did. They actually sent him to the line 9 times. Giannis scored 11 of his points there, and it was a ridiculously strong first 4 minutes of the game because he scored 10 points, did Giannis. Still in the first, it's 13-5, LeBron's turn, and he's called for a charge. The Lakers were actually held to under 20 points in the first quarter for just the second time this season. Both of those have come against the Bucks. Lakers down 3 after 1. Now off the missed free throw. Giannis getting the rebound away from Dwight Howard. Giannis left-handed dunk. Bucks now up 5. 2:30 to play in the half. Now 1-point game. LeBron, what you got? Oh, a little bit of that. That's how the Lakers take the lead. It was Lakers by 1. Giannis loses the ball. LeBron up the court to Kyle Kuzma. Kuzma to Danny Green. Kuzma gets it back. Kuzma, 3. Kuzma had 11 points off the bench. Game was tied at 48 at the half. Then came the third quarter. That was a little big. Lakers down 3. LeBron to Anthony Davis. Could they have scripted that any better? Probably not. Lakers cut the lead to 1. Next Lakers possession. This time it's LeBron, toddler style. Top of the key. That's a 3 and a 2-point lead for the Lakers. 8 minutes left in the third. Lakers up 6. LeBron, Davis again. Davis at the rim plus the foul. Up 9 after the free throws. It's part of an 18-0 run by the Lakers, which is the largest the Bucks have allowed this season. Giannis said the Bucks didn't play smart. Is that what it is? Lakers led by 11 at the end of the third quarter. So we go to the fourth quarter. Lakers up 10, and LeBron is going to drive right. Home friendly roll, perhaps? Yeah, maybe. Lakers up 13 after the free throw. LeBron had 37 points. 5 minutes to play, Bucks down 8. Giannis. And 1 dunk. But whoa, holding the leg. Eric Bledsoe said that was scary for the whole team. He did stay in the game, though. 32 points, 11 rebounds. He also had a busted lip in the game. We'll have more on the leg coming up, but the busted lip did require 3 stitches. LeBron, Anthony Davis, they're sort of really good. They each had 25 points in the second half. Davis finished with 30. The Bucks get their second loss in 3 games. Lakers win at 113-103, and the Lakers clinch a playoff spot for the first time since 2012-13.
I came here to put this team and put this franchise back where they needed to be. The league is not what it is if the Lakers are not winning. And that was one of my responsibilities and one of my goals when I came here. And last year, wasn't able to fulfill that. Hurt me to my heart to go down December 25th with the growing injury that I had. Not gonna look, but anytime throughout the course of a season, when you have little milestones, you're able to acknowledge that and step in the direction for the franchise.
Do you do that? The knock on wood thing?
Oh, yeah.
I will actually then knock on wood. So me and LeBron were like the same. Anthony Davis and LeBron did something last night that Shaq and Kobe never did. It was score at least 25 points in the same half. So they're the 4th duo in the last 20 seasons to do it, but the first is Lakers. LeBron and AD actually combined for 50 of the Lakers' 65 points in the second half. This just in, the Lakers are good.
It's always good playing against one of the best players in the league. Like you can feel whenever you break the ball down, whenever you go against him, you can feel greatness. Obviously, I've said in the past that's where I want to be. Obviously, he's one of the best, as I said, one of the best players in the game. Really, really smart. You cannot be BSing against him. He's going to come at you, and you got to be ready to go. You got to be ready to fight against him. No, I think we were ready to fight. I think Wes did a good job. But at the end of the day, he's going to get his shots up. He's going to get his teammates involved. So he's LeBron James. What can I say?
The Bucks and Lakers are 2-1 co-favorites to win the NBA title, but the Lakers actually have longer odds to win their conference than the Bucks. It's probably not surprising. But if the Bucks are going to be the team to beat in the East, Paul Pierce and Jalen Rose say Giannis is going to need some help.
Some help. He need a consistent second superstar, and that's the one thing that worries me about the Bucks. If they were to get to the finals to face the Clippers or the Lakers, just that guy who they can depend on night in, night out. We saw Anthony Davis show up big in the second half. LeBron's going to show up, but who's going to be that guy for Antetokounmpo? Because we know he's going to show up, and that's what concerns me.
Kyle Kuzma is a wild card for this team. He came in, gave him some good minutes, scored some buckets. I think he's finding his niche with that team. But like Paul said, their second best player is Anthony Davis.
Yeah.
He's one of the top 10 players in the game. Middleton is an all-star. Where was Bledsoe? He didn't want to be out there. He seemed disinterested. He was out of control. Wesley Matthews wasn't knocking down shots. So the Lakers are just more talented, play better, and deserve to win today.
We'll have much more on the Lakers' big win ahead, including how the King continues to reign and how he's consistently better than the reigning MVP. That's ahead on SportsCenter AM.
Zion gets bumped to story 1A of the morning because of the NBA Finals preview. But Zion and the Pellies, they've lost 3 straight. They're welcoming the Heat to New Orleans. And the Heat were throwing bodies at the rookie. Didn't matter. Zion gets that to go. 13 straight games coming in here with 20 or more points. We'll see if that streak would live to see another day. Hits Lonzo here sharing the basketball. One of his 2 dimes. His ball knocks down the triple. Williamson here, full head of steam. You can throw bodies at him if you want to.
Do you want to step in front of that?
Jimmy Butler let it go by. We'll say that. Jimmy Butler didn't stop ball there. Drew Holiday lobbing one up. Zion throwing it down. It's not a good pass. The ball actually hits the backboard before Zion throws it down. But we've heard it here on this set. Bad passes make great alley-oops. Zion Williamson posting up Jay Crowder. He got Crowder with an elbow. I mean, I'm surprised. I'm not surprised because Crowder's tough. But Crowder got up. This was a big elbow from a big young man. 11 points for Zion, 5 of 5 shooting in the first half. Speaking of shooting, Duncan Robinson passed Wayne Ellington for the Heat's single-season three-point record. He's made 223 more three-pointers than he made a season ago. He only made 10 a year ago. He's sitting on 230.
Oh, my word.
Yes, fourth quarter. Zion, not a 3, just a dunk. Still impressive. Pelicans up 93-79. Robinson going to come around a screen for a triple here. No one has had a larger increase year over year in made threes than Duncan Robinson. He's actually tied with George McLeod for the record, but he'll break it with 20 games or so to play. Here, Robinson, pump fake. He's wide open. The pride of Phillips Exeter Academy there knocking that. Alvin Gentry with the Heat cutting it to 1-on-1 a timeout. And you're drawing it up for a guy in Brandon Ingram who was 2 for 17 before he made 2 shots in the final 62 seconds. Seriously, he missed 15 of his 17 shots, but he had 5 points. They were clutch. Pelicans win 110-104. 4 games back now of Memphis for that 8 seed out west. Let's get to Zion here. 7 of 9 from the floor on the night. That puts him now better than 58% shooting for the season. That is the best mark through 18 games by any rookie in NBA history. Zion also did it on the defensive end, holding the Heat to just 2 for 14 shooting as the primary defender.
Speaking of rookies, we got the first matchup between John Morant and Luka Doncic. Yes, I know Luka's not currently a rookie. Grizzlies and Mavs. Morant, favorite to win the Rookie of the Year this year. Doncic won it last year. Doncic, behind the back pass to Kristaps Porzingis, and then, oh my, like throwing down through 2 defenders. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Okay, Morant's turn to shine. This should be a mismatch. I mean, just do the math here. Morant, 6'3". Willie Cauley-Stein, a 7-footer. Morant had 9 points in the first half. That said, he added only 2 more in the second half. He finished with 11. Doncic to Willie Cauley-Stein, who saves it back to Doncic. Doncic plus the foul. Not quite taking on all the Grizzlies, just 3 of them. It's close. 1, 2, 3. Doncic had 10 points in the first half. Second quarter, Mavs up 50-41. Porzingis made 4 of those threes. Mavericks up 12. And then Morant Jonas Valanciunas, but Porzingis breaking up the pass. He also had 4 blocks to go with his 26 points and 11 rebounds. Fans, your thoughts? Porzingis now has his 5th straight game with at least 20 points and 10 rebounds. Fourth quarter, Mavs up 24. Doncic, 21 points. On a relatively not awesome shooting night, he shot just 35%. Didn't matter. Mavs were able to beat the Grizzlies by 25. They snapped the Grizzlies' 3-game win streak.
Nicole points out those fans. Now, a sellout crowd was there to see that game at American Airlines Center in Dallas. 20,370 fans. And that's a number the NBA fears could fall to 0 fans amid concerns of a coronavirus outbreak. ESPN has obtained a memo that the league sent to its teams, asking them to come up with a plan to play games without fans in attendance. No media, no fans, just what's being called essential staff. A policy already in effect in Italy's Serie A soccer league. NBA's biggest fan favorite LeBron James was asked about the possibility of playing in front of an empty arena Friday night.
We play games without the fans?
Yeah.
No, it's impossible. I ain't playing. I ain't got the fans in the crowd. That's what I play for. I play for my teammates. I play for the fans. That's what it's all about. So if I show up to an arena and ain't no fans in there, I ain't playing. So they can do what they want to do.
Thanks,
all right,
everyone.
appreciate it. I ain't never played the game without no fans. Ever, since I started playing ball.
Still ahead, we had gridlock and lockdown in LA, and guess who's back in the playoffs? But is Bucks Lakers what we actually want to see come June? Plus, the future of New Orleans is bright when it comes to the quarterback, and it has nothing to do with the return of Drew Brees. Why this is all about Taysom Hill ahead on SportsCenter AM.